Most investors break this rule, and it's one of the biggest reasons why they do really struggle to build wealth. They start chasing hot stocks, they panic sell when the market dips, and they're constantly changing their strategy when it comes to investing. But the truth is, when you look at successful investing, it usually comes down to following just a few simple rules. In fact, if you follow the three rules that I'm going to give you in this video, you can ignore a majority of the market noise and dramatically improve your chances of long-term success when it comes to investing. So let's talk about the only three rules you need to realize when it comes to investing. Now, rule number one, absolutely simple. It is investing consistently, not occasionally, not when the market feels safe. It is consistently investing. One of the biggest advantages that we see for regular investors like you and I is dollar cost averaging. That simply means that you're putting the same amount invested over an extended amount of time on a regular schedule. This could be paycheck to paycheck. This could be every week, every day, could even be every month. And of course, you automate this to move directly from your payroll or from your bank account. That way, you don't have to take any question or put anything in jeopardy because you know exactly when that money is going to move. Now, the biggest benefit for this is over an extended amount of time, you're going to be buying things at different prices. You're going to be making those purchases when the market is up. You're going to be sometimes making those purchases when that market is much lower. But when you look at a longer period of time, 10, 20, 30 years, consistency will be timing the market every single time. And the reality is, when you try to time the market, if you miss a couple of those biggest days, when we see the market actually just go on a tear, just a handful of those days can dramatically decrease all of the long-term returns that you're seeing. When you're missing those days, your portfolio will grow far slower than it should than the overall market. Consistency solves that problem. Just keep buying, stay invested, and allow time to do the compounding work. When we talk about the accumulation of assets, always be buying, never be selling. It is kind of crazy when you get that kind of mentality where you're putting money in the market. You can actually take money out of the market when you have dividends or things of that nature. But there's a point where you do want it to compound, and you do want it to compound for, again, 10, 20, 30, 40 years before you get into retirement. The rule number two, and this is the majority of investors that get into trouble that I see, keep your portfolio simple. New investors believe they need to own dozens of stocks. They start buying everything, a few tech stocks, a few dividend stocks, many companies or some companies that they heard on social media. They might have seen it online. They might have heard news stories. And before they know it, they're owning 20, 30, 50 different companies. That is almost impossible for an average person to keep track of. This is where simplicity often has a much better return. Many successful investors just invest their entire portfolio in just a few ETFs. We've talked about the lazy portfolio sitting at 3 ETFs. You can do 4 or 5, but I probably wouldn't go over 5 because it takes a lot of time and effort to know exactly what you're investing in. And of course, you'll get away from the simplification. Now, for example, you might hold something like a total market ETF, like the VTI. You could be looking at a growth ETF like the QQQM, or even a dividend ETF like the SCHD. Each of these funds hold hundreds or several hundreds of companies inside of them. That means that for a majority of these, you're getting instant diversification without having to research 100, 200, even 500 companies, or even looking at the US market, 3,600 companies in its entirety. So instead of consistently and constantly trying to manage that portfolio yourself, you allow the fund to do the work. That is why ETFs were created, to simplify investors for a lot of people. Simple portfolios, very, very easy to understand, easier to manage, and more importantly, very easy to stick with when you couple it with dollar cost average. And of course, sticking with the strategy is one of the most important parts when it comes to long-term success and investing. Now, rule number three is the most important in all, and this is the one that tops it: staying invested for the long term. When we start looking at the stock market itself, it moves in cycles. You'll have bull markets, you'll have correction markets. Sometimes there are major events when we look at the dot-com bubble, the housing market crash, COVID, even looking at what is going on with the war in Iran with a lot of uncertainty. But historically, the long-term direction that we have seen has been upward. Companies are growing, innovation is happening, productivity is moving up, and markets expand over time. The problem with this is a lot of investors really do panic and they sell when volatility shows up. They see the market drop 3, 5, 7%. All of a sudden, they get nervous. They drop out and they sell at the wrong time, meaning they are locking in those losses when the market is down 7%, even 10%. Then they wait too long to get back into the market. They actually usually purchase right back into the market when the market's going up and it's going up consistently, because this is a very dangerous cycle of selling low or essentially buying high and selling low, which is super counterintuitive. That is a point where you got to remove your emotions from the investing, use logic, and hold these assets long term, because the most successful investors that we have ever seen, like Warren Buffett, are the individuals that stay completely invested through the ups and the downs that we see in the market. Short term volatility is normal. When you start looking and reacting emotionally, you have to stay focused on that long term strategy and exactly what we're looking for, because over decades, when you look at timing in the market, has historically far performed trying to time the market in the entirety. When we start looking at even the best investors in the world, they do not try to time the market. It is about time invested in the market. Getting those dividends, getting those compounding really does make a big difference. Now, when we look at these three rules individually, it's pretty easy to see, but when you combine these three rules, something absolutely amazing happens with this portfolio. If you invest consistently, keeping the portfolio simple and staying invested long term, you are removing the stress from investing in its entirety. You do not need to constantly be watching the market. You don't need and try to predict exactly what is happening next. You don't have to listen to chasing new trends, looking at different stocks, ETFs. You simply follow one very easy, simple. Your investment will grow over an extended amount of time. Dividends will increase and the compounding will do the heavy lifting in a portfolio of this nature. That is how long-term investors, and that is how true wealth is really built, not the overcomplicated strategies, but through a very specific set of rules consistently over an extended amount of time. So guys, if you remember anything from this video at all, remember these three rules and apply them when it comes to your investing fundamentals. Investing consistently through dollar cost averaging, keeping that portfolio very simple, and staying invested for the long term. These three ideas alone can dramatically improve your chances of long-term success when it comes to investing in the stock market. So if you want to learn more about the simple investing strategies and ETF portfolios that work, definitely subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up so I can know that it gets out to a lot of other individuals, because on this channel, we are really focused on helping everyday investors build long-term wealth and really doing it step by step. When I start thinking about my portfolio itself, it is pretty basic. I hold around 5 ETFs in there because I am holding the VOO, which is the S&P 500, the SCHD, which is the Charles Schwab Income ETF, which is a really good one to hold. Then I also hold the QQQM, so that is number 3 when it comes to tech. And out of that little tech section that I have, I also hold the GDE, which gives me gold exposure, as well as the SMH, which gives me a little bit of extended exposure to semiconductors in the entirety. And then the only other asset that I do hold is Bitcoin. I still believe, guys, that long-term Bitcoin is still going to do incredible things incredibly well. So again, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Definitely, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe now. Give it a like and a thumbs up to get the video out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.